Good day, everyone. I just wanted to go a little off topic today. In a previous cast I mentioned about how people these days they're not happy unless they're a doctor or a surgeon or a lawyer, and that really saddens me. You should love what you're doing. You should not be ashamed of what you're doing. I work in computers and I work on servers and such. I don't make a ton of money. I work just 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. It's not a very interactive job. I just sit there and babysit servers all day. But without me, the place would pretty much crumble eventually. I'm a block in a building. I know I work in a programming building where people around me are making 4 or 5 times the amount I am. But you know what? I'm happy and I'm not ashamed of what I do. Another case, my mom is a housekeeper at a hospital. She cleans floors and she makes sure that people are happy in the hospital. So one day she came up to me and she said, "Kevin, I'm sorry I am what I am." And I said, "You know what? Don't be sorry. I love you for who you are, and I love what you do." She used to work at Zellers for about 10 years. My father left us on the side of the road when I was very young, and I lived with my mother for a while. And eventually I did move in with my dad, and things kind of went up from there. But my mom lived her entire life in subsidized housing for about 15, 16 years, struggling, working at Zellers, stocking shelves for minimum wage. And all she cared about was making us happy. All she wanted to do was to make sure that her sons, myself and my brother, had the best lives possible. And it really, really touched me. I love my mom, I love my brother, and I love my father. She did what she had to do, but you know what? She always wears very colorful clothing, and she reaches out and she helps anyone. Even though she only made minimum wage, she would bring a smile to faces of people that were making hundreds of thousands, that were just going to Zellers just to pick up something quick because it was the only thing open. This is before Walmart and all this such started getting really big. And too many people these days just ignore that. They're not happy. They're not happy with what they do. And regardless of what you do, you should be happy, because without you, society wouldn't run. You are the glue that holds society together, and how you act on a day-to-day basis will just change the world. All it takes is one smile, just one happy thing. Let me play a scenario that probably happens all the time that no one realizes. Let's say my mom is sweeping the floors at the hospital, making sure that everything is going well, and there's a sick patient. And the sick patient goes by her in a wheelchair, and he's feeling kind of gloomy. He just had surgery and such. My mom sits there seeing him every day, and she's saying, "You know what, Bill? You're looking great today. You have a great glow to you, and you look like you're getting much better." You know what? Bill will love to hear that. Bill will go back to his room or do whatever he's doing. He'll say, "You know what? I feel great because this elder lady, just said, you know what? I look good today, and that just made my day." Now, what will happen the next day? Maybe he'll start a conversation with my mom, and they'll talk and they'll laugh, and he'll say, "I've been stuck in here for so long, what's going on in the outside world?" And she says, "They have a parade going downtown," or, "Oh, there's a new building going up." And Bill will feel more comfortable and more peace, and Bill will become happier and happier, whereas if he wasn't talking to her, she just did her job and just snubbed him, he'd be sitting there feeling isolated. Now, let's say Bob was a big CEO or something, and this could go for anything. This could be you work at McDonald's or you work at Walmart, and someone passes by you, and you just say hi, just a simple little hi to someone that's just feeling lonely or sad or stressed, takes their mind off everything, and they just perk up. So let's say this individual that you inspired, that you raised just a little bit that day, goes home and he's a CEO or something, or let's just say he's just a regular person. What happens if what you did triggered something? Because of what you did, this person acted different the next day. They came into work happier. They went home happier and did work. Let's say they invented something that brought just, let's say they did the cure to cancer, an extreme thing, or something as little as just going home and just kissing their daughter's forehead and saying, I love you. That daughter remembers that always. It doesn't have to be earth-changing. Little things add up, and it trickles, and it spirals, and it spreads. If you think of the movie Pass It Forward with the small child that started this little school project and changed the entire world, all it takes are people on a day-to-day basis to just act human. Just act the way that we should. Just act the way God wants us to. Just with peace and joy and happiness. And it will just spread everywhere. Everyone will want in on this. Everyone will feel like they want to belong to this joyous like community. And you know what? If everyone is just so caught up in wanting to help people and love people, there won't be as much hate, there won't be as much crime, and there won't be as much isolation. Hopefully I'll see that day before the day I die. Well, thank you very much for listening again, and God bless you.